That's what we should do instead, because sometimes that gets to, it hurts your hands. And so rather than that, we should just make up noises, just like I did. I started, I don't know how, I've never done that in my life before, but I started doing that. And then now I'm incorporating the owl with it, which is a good combo. When you, and it just, you can do it back and forth. And, okay. I'm talking about that because I don't really have anything much to talk about today, and I like to come out here and have something to say. Nothing much is happening, although I was thinking about yesterday, I got my car washed. I didn't wash it. I want to specify. I don't want to act like I washed my car, because I don't mind washing it. I like washing it, but just the top part is too high. And so, because I have a bus. And, no, but I had my car washed, and what happened afterwards was all day yesterday here in LA, it was overcast. Just when I washed my car, and it was threatening to rain all day long. Threatening. Oh, I'm gonna get your shiny car, lady girl. And your little doggy too. And that's what the clouds were saying to me. And so I just thought that's just, because my car, I don't even know how it got so dirty, but I don't like driving a dirty car. And it was really dirty, and I don't like it. It's like the drive of shame to work when you're driving a dirty car. Thank goodness no one could tell it was me, because I have the tinted windows, and not so much tinted, but it's just dirty. But the dirty car, I don't know if you feel the same way. I feel like when someone's in a very dirty car, they look scary. There's something, I'm scared of people in a filthy, dirty car. Mainly in LA, not the rest of the country, but the rest of the country has an excuse because the winters there are snowy and, you know, sleet and potholes, and but people don't even dig their cars out until June in the other parts of the country. But we don't have winters like that. We just have winters of people trying to escape their dirty cars, and they come here. But we have such, and I have a black car, which is a challenge to keep clean, because the black cars, and here's what I don't understand. The white cars, they say, are the easiest to keep clean. White doesn't show dirt, but the black cars show dirt, and which I don't understand, because white pants immediately show dirt. White pants are dirty before you even put them on. White pants are dirty on the mannequins in the store. And that lady doesn't even have a head, so you can imagine if she had a head, how dirty the white pants would be. And then I'm thinking, well, I like black cars, and white cars, even though they don't show dirt, I thought, well, I could get another color car, because now the cars come in so many different colors. There are cars now that have the, have you seen the cars that are iridescent? They look one color, and then they keep driving. They're another car. They're like mood cars. I would think if you get pulled over for a speeding ticket, they turn purple, because they're embarrassed, you know? And here's what the best car, I think, because they do this in the jungle, is khaki. Khaki cars would be the best color for dirt. It would be, now that I'm thinking about this, because I was thinking khaki would be self-cleaning, and there should be a self-cleaning car, because it's the 21st century, for crying out loud. They have windshield wipers and the sprayers. We act like that's all fancy, but why can't there be a self-cleaning car with the whole entire thing that cleans for you, and not just the windshield? Are you following me? Because, and why am I the only one thinking of this? Aren't there think tanks out there doing anything? Is it just me thinking of this stuff? Now I'm stressed. You know how I relieve stress? I dance. Tony, make me dance. off my clothes. So I've got a clean car and I was doing some dirty dancing.
I hear ya. It was good though.
We were talking earlier about that song, and I'm glad you played it, because I still don't, a couple of those words I don't know.
They're kind of elusive.
Looking for the right time to shoot my...
Steez?
Are you sure about that?
I'm never sure about words, you know that.
Yeah, but you're the music man.
It's a classic though.
Okay, is there a word, looking for the right time to shoot my steez?
I thought it was, I mean, you know, these rap songs, they have words that are another language onto their own.
That are just made up.
Yeah, like steez, I thought like
Steam off? No, it's not. Well, let's find out.
Yeah, we'll find out.
Because I don't like singing words I don't want to be singing looking for the right time to shoot my steez, and there's no such thing. What do you believe that steez means, Tony?
I thought steez meant like style.
All right. I don't know.
It's a good song though.
It's a great song.
It's a good one.
I just get past it. I act like I'm not interested in those lyrics, and then I catch it up when I know them. You ever do that? You just completely let those other ones go and act like you didn't even care, and then keep going. And you sing extra loud on the words you know. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Oh, I'm excited. On the show today, Halle Berry's here. I like her. Man, she's so good. And she won an Academy Award for Monsters Ball. She's in the new woman. She's in the new movie Catwoman. And she's a good actress. Also, I love him too, and I was in a movie with him. Tom Selleck is here. And he's in a new movie called Ike Countdown for D-Day. He plays Eisenhower and looks completely different, just transformed himself for that. And also the music of Morris Day. He is here. New CD is called It's About Time. There he is. Oh. That's he does that dance where you kind of go back and forth, right?
Yeah.
Didn't he come up with that?
Yeah, and the whole bird thing as well.
And the bird thing?
Yeah.
Doesn't Usher do the bird thing too?
Morris Day started it probably.
Oh, I'm sure he started it, but
Yeah.
is Usher's copying him?
He's good.
And the big finish today, guess what? We don't have one. I know. I don't even know what I'm going to do. I have no idea what I'm going to do. I'm thinking we'll come up with something by the end of the show, because I'm not letting y'all leave until we have one. We're gonna figure something out. We don't have one. You know what I'll do, maybe, because here's this is quite an honor. They asked me to carry the Olympic torch in June. They asked a bunch of people, and so. I don't even know how far or anything, and I don't know how heavy it is. I'm going to have my assistant carry it, and my assistant run. I'm not going to run, but no, I'm going to carry it for I don't know how long, but it's in June, and they asked different people, and so I'm going to do that. I think it's like from the House of Blues to the 7-Eleven or something like that. I don't have to get in shape for it or anything like that. You know what I'm doing to train for it is in the neighborhood I'm just running with this donkey. And I'm just... Always be careful how you hold a donkey. You learn the hard way. Oh, hey, the Riff-raff. Let's get somebody in here, okay? Come on! Oh! pageant before?
No.
Because you'd be good at it.
Really?
Yeah, that was a great reaction.
Okay.
Yeah, you're very excited.
I'm gonna cry.
Oh, don't. Don't. But we'll get you some tissue in case you do.
Okay.
We want you to be set up here, okay?
Okay.
All right, you're all set. You got all kinds of things. You've got a TV right there if you want.
Oh, wow.
It's a plein air, 17-inch. It's a screen TV, so you can, if you change the channel, keep the sound down.
Okay. I won't talk.
All right, there's RJ and there's Jonathan, our friend there, and
Helen.
Yeah.
Ellen.
Yeah. It's not Helen,
Yeah, I
no.
know.
He hasn't sent the new one yet.
Yeah.
And of course, the luxury box menu, there's fruit platter, meat and cheese tray, pastry selection.
What would you like?
I think I'm gonna have water, and I'll probably have the fruit platter.
Okay, that's what I'll have
Yeah,
too.
well, I'm not your waiter.
I know you're not.
Okay. Yeah. Your waiter will be around.
Would you like me to bring it to you?
Yes. No, I'm fine. All right. And the tip is included. Don't you worry about a thing.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Okay.
All right. And where do you live, Patty?
Rancho Cucamonga.
All right, we'll sit back, relax. Enjoy.
Okay.
What about the rest of the people? We just leave them there? Do we have room now? Come on up, all of you. Isn't it? Oh, that would have been sad to just stay back there by yourselves. All right, well, this is a... Oh, Patty, can you believe it? All right. All right, I'm gonna, Hey, listen, Patty, watch this. I'm gonna distract you. We have a segment on the show that we enjoy so much. We did it yesterday. We're doing it again today, and it's called What's Your 2 Cents? I'm sorry. All right, so this is from Cheryl Moss from, maybe you can help me out, my friends from Ottawa. It's Etobicoke? Etobicoke. Etobicoke? Etobicoke. What? No K? In Etobicoke. Etobicoke, Ontario, Canada. Ellen, I love your show and your endings. I think a great way to end your show is to give away a T-shirt autographed by yourself and all the guests that appear with you on that particular day, and then you have a draw for the T-shirt. That's my 2 cents, Cheryl Moss. We have a big ending. We have a big. That's right. It's this. All right. Thank God. All right, the second cutest little girl in the entire world is going to be sitting here after this. Halle Berry is going to join me. Don't go away. No one's ordered the hot cocoa before. That's a good choice.
Maybe it'll stop the tears.
Yeah, it'll stop the tears. That's what they use it for.
Okay.
And it's cold in here, so that hot cocoa is a good idea. Yeah. Our first guest is an Academy Award-winning actress who stars as Catwoman in one of the most highly anticipated movies of the summer. Please welcome the beautiful and talented Halle Berry. You look great.
Thank you.
I don't know what to comment on first. You look great.
Very much. Thank you. Congratulations on your Emmy.
Thank you very much.
Comment on
Thank you. Your hair is so long. Is that all your hair? No, it's not.
Ellen.
It's great.
My hair is growing. I'm growing my hair out, and I've had this length of hair for the last 2 movies that I've done. So
It's
it's
looks
movie
good.
hair, but I'm also growing my own hair out in the process.
It looks good.
Good.
I'm gonna get some movie hair too. That's what I'm gonna do. That just seems really painfully boring to sit there and get stuff, you know.
It is painfully boring.
Where
While
does
it's
your hair
happening.
start and where does your hair stop? I know where it starts. That was a stupid question. It grows from here, right?
Yeah.
Like how long is it
Stop
about?
somewhere in the middle.
Somewhere in the middle.
Somewhere in the middle.
All right. So you look good. You have all these
Thank
different
you.
looks. You're once again. This is 8 times you've been one of People's 50 most beautiful people, and that's not you.
No, that's not me.
No, that's you. Look, your hair's totally different in that. It's shorter there.
Yep.
How long ago was that
It was
picture
starting
taken?
to grow. That's about almost maybe 6 months ago.
6 months ago, and you're still beautiful. It's amazing. 8 times, is that
I
consecutive?
don't know what that means.
Well, what
does
well,
that mean?
Has
that
it been
list?
8 years in a row that you've been beautiful?
I guess only 8 years in a row.
Was there a year you took off, you weren't as beautiful?
Yeah, there was 1 year when I wasn't deemed as beautiful.
Really? And then you became beautiful
I
again?
got beautiful again, yeah.
Yeah. Every year I'm 51. I barely make it. I'm just not quite in there. But that's,
You need the movie hair.
that's right.
You need the movie
I'm
hair.
going to start doing that. But you started out. It's not a surprise that you're considered one of 50 most beautiful because you were a beauty.
Oh, gosh,
Well, look at you.
no.
I'm just more. You were Miss Ohio, is that right?
Look at the hair.
Wait, look at how you're standing.
I know.
No, I'm trying to show the
not
feet.
look at how I'm standing.
No, look at your feet. You're balancing basically. I would tip over if I was standing like that. Because that's how they teach you to stand, right? That you have to have one foot in the other, in
Yep.
front of the other.
Yep, you're supposed to look like, you know, you don't have thunder thighs that way.
Right. So
even
you
though
narrow
do.
you narrow the thighs by aiming them in a like one is hiding behind the other thigh.
It's the Jedi mind trick.
And now, what made you? Did you grow up wanting to get into a pageant, or how'd you get into that?
Not at all. My boyfriend at the time decided it would be a hoot to send in my senior high school picture, just for fun, just for fun. And then, just for fun, I got a response in the mail saying, "You've been chosen as a contestant in the pageant."
And did you know he sent it in?
No. When I got it in the mail, I thought, how am I in a pageant? I didn't even sign up. And then he said, I sent you in. So just for fun, I took my prom dress, because it was prom, it was my senior year. I took my prom dress, just for fun, to the contest. And I won, like on a fluke. I just won.
Well, it's not a fluke.
But it was a fluke. And no, it was,
Yeah.
because there are girls there that really, I mean, they started off being like little pageant girls. And so it's like a serious thing. And they had the gowns and the
Yeah.
dresses and the makeup, and the moms are there. And I was just sort of there, you know, having fun with my prom dress on.
That's probably why you
so-
won, because you were just being yourself.
Probably.
Because some of those, they're not smiling at all. You see these people and you're looking around, they're not smiling at all. But I mean, look at your career. And also from X-Men, your character, what was your character's name in X-Men?
Storm.
Storm.
Yeah.
And you've got, because Patrick Stewart was on, you've got a doll. You've got
Oh, God.
that you say doesn't look like you.
I mean, come on.
Right?
That looks like a man in drag.
Look, well, look at that. No, that doesn't look like you at all.
No, I don't think I look like that.
No.
Maybe I'm
Well, now
I'm
I feel bad
disillusioned.
because you said it looks like your thighs are like that. You're standing one foot in front of the other like
That's
that.
about the only thing that looks right.
But yeah, I didn't think you looked like you either. But now I feel bad. I don't think you look like a man in drag, but I think you look more like yeah. You see him? Right? A little bit.
There's a little resemblance.
There is a little I'm telling you, that's a Cher doll. They just didn't feel like making one. They already had that laying around. And they're making money on this thing. All right, we have to take a commercial. We'll be back right after this. We're back with Halle Berry. Look at that. And you look at, what's it called, Introducing Dorothy Dandridge? Is that what it was called? You look at the difference in that. It's amazing. You're so good. All right, so you had a cat coach, is that right?
I did.
Uh-huh.
She's a choreographer. Her name is Ann Fletcher. She's a dance choreographer, but it was her job to help me learn how to move like a cat. So we got hours of tapes and footage of big cats, small cats, domestic cats, wild cats, tame cats, and we just watched these cats.
Okay.
And the production also rescued 60 cats from a rescue shelter, and they trained them all for the movie. And then I attached myself to one right away, the most adorable 15-pound fat daddy cat you can imagine.
Yeah?
And I fell so hard in love, and I actually kept this cat.
What's
and
his name?
Play-Doh, like Play-Doh.
Uh-huh. And, okay, so you're going to teach me some of these.
Yeah.
I have
But you gotta
two
put
cats.
these on.
I'll do whatever.
If we're
you
gonna
say.
do cat.
All right. So, now,
Okay, let me see.
I mean, I have cats, so basically they just
Probably
sleep.
don't
I'm
need
going to
this.
sleep. You do whatever.
No.
No! All right. What are you
Okay,
doing?
first we're gonna learn something really easy first, okay?
Good.
The first thing I had to learn was the cat stance.
Uh-huh.
Now you've probably seen, like in comic books, you see how Catwoman stands.
Uh-huh.
So her legs are apart. You gotta pretend we have a whip. I didn't bring my whip.
I always do.
Okay.
I'm always thinking that in my head.
So you got your whip.
Yeah.
And right before you're about to like kapow your whip, you have to go into this cat stance.
Uh-huh.
Okay, and here's what it is. You have to go. Tip goes out.
Say, do it again. Okay. So.
But you gotta imagine you're going,
Yeah.
you're cracking your whip
Yeah.
really hard, okay? That's good, Ellen.
All right, thanks.
Let's do it again.
All right.
1, 2, 3, go. Okay? Right? And then imagine that this is your tail. So you would then walk around, you'd flip your tail back, and you'd walk around, and you'd be...
Neither of my cats act like this at all. I have never seen either of my cats walk this way.
Okay,
All right, you purr also, right?
Yep.
What is it?
Purr.
How do you do it?
Say you wanted to say the word perfect.
Okay.
You'd say, purr.
I wish I'd had a mint. Purr.
I better watch out for my job.
Yeah, come on.
Okay, now we're gonna do one crawling on the floor.
Sure.
I hope I can do it.
All right.
Okay, you get down, sort of like this, and the object is to go sideways, like a cat.
Yeah.
You start here. Very good.
Catwoman is in theaters everywhere on July 23rd. Morris Day performs after this. Don't go away. You'll know our next guest from his 8 years as TV's Magnum P.I. and his days as Monica's older boyfriend on Friends. His new TV movie is called Ike Countdown to D-Day. Please welcome Emmy Award winner Tom Selleck.
Hi, Tom.
Yeah. Oh,
Let it out.
Washington, D.C., 2,500 miles.
Oh, so you're almost to that couple.
Yeah,
Is that
yeah.
you came from Washington
Close.
yesterday?
Yeah.
Yeah, almost. But they still beat you.
Yeah.
And it's their 25th wedding anniversary.
Sorry.
They got a lot going.
I was looking for a prize.
Yeah, yeah. We'll get you
Yeah,
something.
okay,
We'll
that's-
find something for
that'd
you for
be
being
good.
here to thank you. I haven't seen you. Has it been since the premiere?
I think it was. You know, we were almost an item.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
We were in Love Letter together.
Yeah.
A movie that that those people saw.
14 people saw it. It opened opposite Star Wars.
Yeah.
And,
Not good timing, really.
and we were paid to flirt. You know, that you thought my character, who I called George the Happy Fireman, wrote you this letter. And at the end of the movie, we shot this scene where in Love Letter 2, obviously,
Yeah.
we were going to get together.
Right.
And then they changed the ending.
Yeah.
And I ended up with Kate Capshaw, kind of.
How'd that happen?
I don't know.
Look where it took me.
But I think,
The rejection of it all.
yeah.
It,
I think it was magical, though.
yeah. No, see, had we ended up together, there would have been a Love Letter 2 to
Yeah.
resolve the whole thing.
Yeah,
and
which
they-
would have wiped out Star Wars
Oh,
3.
for sure.
Yeah.
Giving Shrek 2 a run for their
Easy.
money.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was fun.
It was fun.
It was a great little town.
Rockport, Massachusetts is a perfect town, but it's like the Stepford town. You know, I don't think anybody lives there.
Yeah.
It's just tourists come. And I don't know about you. They put me in a house because there's no hotels, you know. So
Right.
it was a neat house. And I went, oh, great, it's right on the water, you know. And I went to bed, I got in at night, and I got up in the morning, and I didn't know it, but my house was on the corner of the intersection where everybody, all the tourists come and go, you know. So I went out kind of in my boxer shorts and a T-shirt to get the paper. And there's all these cars lined up, and everybody's going. So I don't know. And then after a couple days, they weren't even bashful. They're going, Tom.
Yeah. Well, once you start
where
going
did
out,
they put you? Because we didn't get to talk about
I
that.
stayed at also a house. It was a charming little town, and I stayed in a house on the water also. And I looked out my window. I was working out one day, and I look out my window, and there's rocks, and I just see this. Like, somebody was just just watching, just looking in.
It wasn't a place to take a walk.
No.
I was trapped in there, and I had a lot of time off.
Yeah.
So I just stayed in the house.
But now, did you go to the Friends finale? Because I know that
I did.
You did.
I did. Somehow the last episode wasn't about Richard, my character.
No?
So, no.
I
But
thought that was missing.
I thought I was disappointed and thought it should have been, but in spite of that, I still went to the party, and I was very cool with my daughter's 15, Hannah, and you know she's a little jaded about that. But when I started hanging out with Matt LeBlanc and Matthew Perry and just with the guys talking, I was in for about a day.
Yeah.
Then I tried to teach her to drive the next day, and I was out. You know?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Are you trying to teach your daughter to drive?
Yeah, I am.
Aren't you scared of that?
Well, no, she was scared of me.
Oh.
Well, when my son, who's much older, when I did Magnum, I taught him how to drive, and he had his learner's permit, and we drove up on this third-story parking structure because he was learning to drive a stick shift, and he drove through the rail, and we went off 3 stories. So she kind of had to develop the.
Wait a
No,
minute.
we were okay.
Why in the world would you teach someone how to drive on a 3rd-floor parking structure?
Well, no, it was a friendly place. It was the Outrigger Canoe Club, and he said, I got to practice with a stick, Dad. And we had this open Jeep, and we were in bathing suits, and we just went off, and somehow we walked away. So she's the one who had to develop the courage to get in the car with me.
Well, sure, now that you've mentioned that story.
Yeah, the Tom Selleck School of Driving.
Yeah. We have to take a break, and then we're going to come back and find out more scary things you've done. We'll be right back. We're back with Tom Selleck. Ain't that the truth? That looks like a good movie.
Yeah, I was an old bald guy in that one. Yeah, no, I did.
Now,
I
what
had
did you
to.
do to your hair to look like
Well, I didn't
Eisenhower?
put on Ike ears or nose. You know, I didn't want to do that. I didn't want to impersonate him. But I shaved my head and bleached it gray, and then he was brown back here, and which was great, you know, because I went to New Zealand to shoot it because it's cheaper. And, you know, I don't know about you, after Rockport, I always stay in an out-of-the-way hotel. And after getting bored for about a week, I realized I could go anywhere, you know, because nobody noticed. And I stayed at the Hilton Hotel there, which is on the dock where all the cruise ships let out. And they're everywhere, tourists, and nobody bothered me at all.
Wow.
Until I was sitting in the bar one night having a drink after work, and a guy finally came up. And I was kind of relieved. I thought, well, somebody recognized me.
Yeah.
And after a while, you miss that, you know. He said, somebody told me you were Tom Selleck, but I can't believe that. Nobody'd let themselves go that much. And I said, you're right.
Yeah.
It was fun, though. It's a terrific movie. I'm real proud of it. I get a little emotional when I watch it because I kind of think of my dad and all the people who served in that thing. And, you know, I put on that same uniform, and I remember my dad.
Yeah. Well, it looks great, and you look great in it. And
Thanks.
thank you so much. It's great seeing you again.
Yeah, it's nice
Thanks
to see
so
you,
much
too.
for being here. Countdown to D-Day airs Monday, May 31st at 8 o'clock on A&E. The Big Finish is next. Don't go away. All right, I want to thank Halle Berry and Tom Selleck and Morris Day tomorrow. Kate Hudson will join me. Now it's time to pick the Big Finish winner. All right. Deborah Ramus? All right. Let's go and give it to her right here.
What do I do, man?
Go walk over there. All right. This is Tom Selleck. Yeah. All right. How are you? fits. Look at the size of it. I don't know. It fits actually Tom perfectly right there. Yeah. All right, but that's nice, right?
Yes, that's wonderful.
Good, and you can
That's
actually,
awesome.
if there are other celebrities you like, you can just sign them and pretend that they signed it if you want
will
to.
do.
All right, well, congratulations.
Thank you again very
All
much.
right, that was a good big finish. See you tomorrow.